'cause I am so ashamed of this. Hey. Hey. What's up? Sandwich, isn't it past your bedtime? 'Cause I'm so ashamed of this. I'm so ashamed. Yeah. That's what I thought. Know me now. Well, thank you for the hello. The hello. Good night. CJ, what do you got going on? Team old crapola. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. I do. So, Might of Korea. No, I've heard that one. You showed me that. It's the big, the authoritative cadences, right? They go. It's the big theatrical. It's probably so. Similar to that. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so boring and sleepy. Maybe I'll just go watch Netflix or something. It was so dead. I just slept for a few hours. Star Wars? I mean, I didn't get that vibe from it. From Star Wars. So no, it didn't sound like Star Wars to me. Hmm. Nah, not right now. I normally do, yeah. Mm. It doesn't grow stupid like it's receding. I mean, what do it? Just a side effect of stuff. Male pattern baldness. Say a girl is cool or something. Huh? I do. I remember you. Hmm. No. I just think it is what it is, man. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm back on the glass. No, I'm kidding. Hitting it up big time. No, kidding. A big time. I'm just sleepy, man. I'm just kidding. Just a stupid joke, I guess. Not even really a joke. Just innate dog. Yeah. Yeah, really. Woo. 6 double cheeseburgers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Me too, man. It's the ultimate plan to run away from civilization. Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's harder than it seems. And it seems very hard. Action excitement? No. The lack thereof. It's really not once you rack up the funds. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's how everything works. Yep. But I'm trying to create a system within a system. Maybe perhaps within a system within a system within a system. Within a system within another system. Within another system. Within a mini system. Within a microsystem. From Cologne. Cool. Welcome. Cologne in German. Yeah. 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 He's a win, I guess. They've been invaded. Huh. Yeah. Was it the fatherland? Yeah, can anyone tell me why Germany is the fatherland and Russia is the motherland? Big divorce. Hmm. Hmm. To me now, I need some empathy. Just like a matter now. That would make sense, right? But you don't hear, like, you know, I mean, you hear Mother Russia, you hear the fatherland, Germany. You don't hear, like, Mother England or Father England, Father Britain. There's only those two, so I wonder why, you know? Right? That I know of, at least. Mother, Mother. No. Yeah, Heartland. True. You hear that one. Well, I don't know. I mean, just, I don't know. Those are usually called that. Like, you hear that more, right? Mother Russia. Father. The fatherland, Germany. Streaming for just like entertaining myself. While chatting. No. Happy guy? No. Who's happy? I must be dumb then if I was happy. Nothing is exciting. Maybe this. This is exciting. It's the most exciting thing. This, and then sometimes I go on TikTok. I do the same thing. Not like a conventional job, but I have income, yeah. Hello. Welcome, Damien. I make adult content, I guess. Where did you sleep last night? In the pines, You shiver. No, it's Blake. The whole night through. Sugar for me, baby. Yeah. Cool. It depends what constitutes someone as a good guy. Well, I mean, we haven't established what a good guy is yet, so. In the pines, in the pines. I don't know. What is a good guy? I am bald, yeah. I just got my patch. I'll patch you later. I know. I do. I'm aware. Hate myself? No. No, I don't hate myself. I am an individual. That's nice. Like myself? Yeah. I'd say I like myself, yeah. My favorite thing about myself is the way, I guess, is the way my brain works. It's unique. Probably my favorite thing is that I think about unique ways to solve problems for myself. Purpose of life is to find purpose in life. Well, not to find purpose in life. To let purpose find you in life. More so. I think a lot of people think purpose is something that you have to find, and I disagree. I think it's something that finds you. Is good and evil a thing? Good and evil a thing? Not really. No. Not really. There's just events that happen. Nothing is either good or evil. In my opinion, there's things that you as a human being that you probably shouldn't do, or you should feel compelled not to do. And because of the trouble that will find you if you do. But yeah, I don't think there's just good and bad. I think it's a dualistic thing. Funny, my grandpa said this. He just passed away, like yesterday, 2 days ago now, I think. And he said, there was a story. I think it was a story of of, I think it was an Indian thing. A wolf. There was a wolf. The lesson basically was, you know, was how do you know if it's a kid talking? How do you know? I think it was if you're good or bad, and basically the premise was that if you feed the wolf, I mean, if you feed the wolf, you know, it depends on who you feed. It depends on what you feed. It depends on what you nourish your soul with, I guess. The wolf being the bad route of, you know, of potential what's the word, interpretude. Yeah, and if you feed the sheep, supposedly you're good, I guess, or whatever other animal that you could think is good. I don't even remember what the other animal was, but I know there was a wolf, and he said if you feed the wolf, you know, which in my eyes, the wolf isn't bad, right? But it's just saying if you keep continuing doing, I guess, immoral things, which is up to you decide if they're moral, in my opinion. The wolf will get too big or something and like slaughter the, you know. That's, I guess, the premise of it. Like, yeah. It's a story from a long time ago, I think. Yeah. My grandpa shared that with me. And to me, yeah, I think we're all pretty much, you know, we are pretty much both. We're the wolf, we're the sheep or whatever, we're the what, you know, in my eyes. And do I believe in angels and demons? No, that one's hard, I guess. No. No, I don't. But, yeah. Specters and shit. I believe that they're, I can't account for anything that I've seen or anything, like a demon or angel or demon. So, from my experience, I don't think so. Yeah. I've always felt, but I have felt, however, a I have felt the universe. I have felt intelligence, and that I could say is most likely more real than anything. Is the intelligence is the feeling, the guidance of some sort that it's like it like speaks to you. It speaks to me. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, it's just it's a feeling, really. Like it's just it's almost a figment. Um, but yeah, you feel it. I mean, you feel that there is a real. This is something a lot that a lot of people that are autistic have a parallel. They can feel this more than others. That the world's alive. That and I've seen that so many times from like interviews with people that are autistic or said to be autistic, and they all. It's weird. We all kind of agree. Like we all feel something. Um, and yeah. Mm, I don't, I don't know who that is. Oh, is that uh the murderer guy? I don't know. Yeah, I just no, not right now. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. Uh, hmm. I'm sure it would. Do you know anyone that loves you? Hmm. See, yeah, seemingly. Yeah. I mean, my mom. I mean, she says she loves me, of course, but you know, I don't know. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Pretty good. To me, love is only sacrifice. It can't really be. Um. It can't really be misconstrued as anything else. Love is just sacrifice. I ever had in my life? I don't know. Like, I guess just meeting my friend that understands me. Ever hurt you badly? Yeah, of course. Hello, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but for the other thing, I would say, yeah, my friend, finding my friend. This is the best experience I've ever had. Which is the closest thing I came to feeling love. Turned to sleep last night in the pines that never shine like silver. Light the room, shiver for me. Yeah, well, that's an interesting topic. The short answer, yes. Just because I felt it. I felt whatever it is. It's an intelligence. I don't know if we equate it to God or what. That's the closest thing I think you can equate it to. Who is he? It's not, wouldn't be a person. It would be everything. It would be the intelligence itself. Like, it's just everything. God is everything. Pantheistic. What is he like? I mean, it's not a he, that's the thing. It's preeminence. What is preeminence like? What is something that it would have to, God would supersede every law? Because the world is one contradiction, as we know it. So, do I think it has a face? Do you think it's incarnate? No, it's not. And say they saw God, but they came back to their bodies. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, out of body experiences. Or, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, usually it's a product of, I feel it's a product of being conscious where you are. You know where you are. Um, I think that's where things become very 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 like three dimensional, 4 dimensional, where you know you because there's intuition, there's knowing things without really knowing them, which is a huge phenomenon to that suspects a higher being. And um and as far as some of these like YouTube sensational um things go, stories go, I think a lot of it is your consciousness of what you understand things to be, your imagination running wild, for one, because you're in shock. You're dying. You know that you're dying. You'd be aware that you're dying, and that would cause some sort of um, adrenaline, like feeling, uh, or trying to make sense of something. But as far as the accounts of, I went to and I saw God, and it was the most beautiful thing, and it was Jesus, and Jesus, you know, he's he's just a first of all, they say that he's just a white man, which doesn't make any sense. Um, some of them say, "Oh, he was brown." Like they don't even align. See, so that tells me that it's all of what you believe it to be. Like more so, if it's a real experience, if you're really seeing God, maybe you're just making it out to be what you want it to be. You know? Yeah, nothing in the Bible makes sense at all. Oh yeah. No, haven't eaten human before. No. Yeah. So, um, as far as those near death experiences, the out of body experiences, I think mostly this is this is big time bullshit. Yeah, from the accounts of what people say that they see. The only thing is you see what you want to see. That's what it is. That's literally what your brain is doing. It's not showing you. It's showing a form of reality, and I think that's closer to the truth than anything. That I don't think really God is even conceivable. Like we won't be able to ever see this. We won't. I certainly won't be able to see it incarnate. At least that's what I believe. It's all a concept. It's like going to like your imagination world. Like otherwise, people would say, "Oh, they all saw the same thing," right? If you didn't all see the same thing, then it's all discredited, right? It's like, oh, I saw God and he was brown, and he was, because he would, you know, Like, or I've seen Jesus, and they know Jesus either as brown or white and Roman beliefs or whatever, Roman versions of the Bible, and all different versions, all different accounts of what people, choose to believe. So, yeah, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing what you think you believe. Yeah, it's just nonsense, It just is. I mean, how stupid are we to believe this, I literally went on Genesis. I read Genesis and like, what? Like, it was the most dumb shit I've ever. It was like written by like a dumb person. It felt like it was really stupid. Like, I don't like, it wasn't good either. It wasn't good fable. But yeah, that's what I think. I mean, I think we imagine what we think, what we want to think that you want to believe that something is on the other side. You want to believe this, and your imagination most likely takes over everything, and that's all you can. So that's my answer to that. It's all you can do is imagine these things. Oh, I imagine hell like what hell would be like because I've heard about it, like little things, or I've read about it, and it's supposed to be the most painful experience, and then you associate that with your delusion, your illusion that you're looking at, like when you've died. It's pretty simple, because it's true that we release or DMT in our brains when we die. I don't know too much about it, but we release a chemical that makes you hallucinate. So, or makes you, perceive things a certain way. Julius Caesar. What about him? I mean, he was a real person. Yeah, but yeah, as far as the Bible goes, it's a stink. I mean, it really is. Yeah. Instead of playing games or anything else, do you just like talking to people or sharing your opinion to the masses? Not really. I'd like to play games right now, honestly. I'd very much like to play World of Warcraft, is what my game would be. But, entertainment is scarce, so I don't have anything else to do. That's the answer to that. And these questions they're fun to debate, at least. Think of his tales. I don't know much of his tales. I don't know, like, you always know the history of things more than me. I'm not a historian kind of person. All my friends live far away. Looking for a new hobby. Well, have you played World of Warcraft? Yeah, it's okay. See your last chat? No. You retracted it. So what do you know of God being real? You said I know God. Didn't you say that? Like, Judean warriors. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about Julius Caesar. I just know he was the king of Rome, and that's really all I know. The extents, and he was yeah, like a warrior type figure / king. You know, he led, Rome at some point in time. That's all I know about him. Not very much. Yeah. 6 people get healed by prayer in an instant. Okay. Right. Shiver the whole night through in the pines, It's not off center. Yeah, people getting healed, right? Please do it. What? Do what? I don't think so, man. I don't see it. My head looks symmetrical. Yeah, very symmetrical. Like very symmetrical. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hair, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. My girl, no enemy. Where did you sleep? Mm-hmm.
嗯
Adult entertainment. No. Nope. I don't see it. You just said people getting healed. Please do it. Do what? No, it got deleted. Whatever you said. I have had a mohawk, yeah. It's the only hairstyle I can pull off now. No, I didn't delete it. It deleted its either, you know. I think you deleted it, or something did. Yeah, but don't delete it. I'm paying attention. I'm not missing anything, you know that. I went up in chat. The girl out of me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? My girl, my girl. Now shiver the whole night through. The whole night through. Yeah, I'm good. Looks like lead one. Lennon reincarnated. No, I just have resting sad face. Like Kurt Cobain. Sondergaard? No. Oh, I thought you meant like John Lennon. That's spelled different. Terrible analogy to I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. See? Like you're fine. Like you're... Doesn't really mean anything, you know? What does it mean? Frog. Or rabbit. Kurt Cobain? I don't know. Because I listen to his music. Would you want to know if Jesus is real? Well, Jesus is real. It's a real person. Can we just let the guy rest? Yes. Bro, it's rude. Mm-hmm. I love a good roast. So. Okay. That was really weak. What does that even mean? What makes me laugh? Mm. No. I don't know. What do you call them? Ground beef. That is fine. What do you call them? I didn't see your comment. No. 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 Your mom. I make myself laugh more than you guys. Anything else, bitch? What? My girl. No. Cocky rooster. It's good. Yeah. Uh-huh. No. No. Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jesus can suck my fat one. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Nah. Jesus understands. He's cool. We're friends. Mm-hmm. 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 No, there's no Satan. Just Jesus and Christ. Mm. Mm. Well, that's a good thing, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Too selfishly is. Mm-hmm. What? Ah, thanks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To move? Can't make me. True. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm. Mm-hmm. You sure about that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you sure? I have a relationship with the thing that I can't see. What do we call it, though? Do we call it God? What moniker do we give it? Speak? No. Religious family? No. My mom claims to be religious, but she's full of shit. We barely ever went to church. Maybe when we were like fucking like 5 years old. And then just sporadically. Turtle. Yes, speak to me. You feel it. It's not a thing that talks to you. That'd be way too easy. Life isn't easy. Family life, man, no. I feel I'm on the right path. Mm-hmm. No, no wife and kids. I feel that life is made to be made by you. If anything is, we are also mini gods. I'm not saying we are God. We are mini gods. We can create things. We can create a world that we understand, that we like, that we enjoy. What would you call it? A demigod, right? We're demigods. Get out there and start a family? No. I'll pass on that. Wear your hair. Yeah. Some are pretty crappy. True. Knock on my girl, lie to me. Where did you leave last night? Yeah, why would you hate me? Yeah, I have my job. What I do, yeah. I do. I do adult content. I told you. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? My girl. Oh, yeah, it is. What's a real job? Tell me. Labor for money? Services for money? Can't sleep last night. No, absolutely not. But I have things in the working that will make it better. Why don't I like it? Because it sucks. No money, no, you know. I do go bald sometimes. Most of the time I do. It's been a long time since yeah. I don't know. Well, then you just sacrifice your. Hey, become the next Andrew Tate. I'm good. Night through. Won't have any energy. Is that a fact? I have plenty of energy every time I wake up. I think a lot of the problem also with people, they don't allow themselves to feel disconnected. They don't allow themselves to feel passionless. They don't allow themselves to, time for introspection. They don't allow themselves to sit in a room by themselves because they have other people they have to care for. They have other responsibilities. I could give a fuck what anyone thinks of me. Because you do not know me. I'm in Carolina. Do you know you? Yeah, I do know me. That's what you learn when you're in a room by yourself for years. You learn about yourself. I'd say I know me more than I know. Yeah. No, I'm good. Who am I? I'm a nobody. Who are you? A nobody too? How would anyone explain themselves? Who are you? What an impossible question. So you say, yeah. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but that's just how you feel. It's cool. I don't know what guides me. Could be that. Let me ask you a question. So, because you seek your absolution and you say to God that, you confess your sins, right? And, and, I forgot my thought. Um, for what reason, do you know? No, of course I don't know. But I mean, I can only use my nature as an example of like what I'm supposed to do, what I feel like I'm supposed to do, and that's different for everyone else. I'm not doubting that it, you know, it's a real concept. That God is real, or not really arguing that. But I guess the point was, um, that I was trying to think of. Oh, yeah, here's my point. Um, um, so, yeah, no, if we're all born sinners, and you ask what we have to seek absolution, right? You have to pray to be forgiven. And if you don't, what are you not? You're just not forgiven. Your sins don't wash away. And like, if Jesus died for our sins, isn't the only metric of love, which is supposedly supposed to be the premise of uh, of Jesus Christ, which is love, right? Love the disciples, love the apostles, loved, um, you know, loved everyone to die on the cross, right? Um, then that's the only thing that you need to know is love. Everything else is moot. I don't care. Love is the answer. In my opinion. Now, that's all I care about is love. Nothing else matters. What you do is irrelevant. If you love, if you love the people that you're with, if you'll die for them, you're for you. That's it. That's ultimate love. It's ultimate love is ultimate sacrifice. If you are able to die for them, that is all you need to know. That's the person you are. If you think, at least that's the way I see it. And the only reason I know this is because I never loved anybody until I loved um, my friend that did selfless things for me specifically. Become more like him. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I don't think we can be more godly. I don't think that's a thing, but the point is, it doesn't really matter what you believe in as long as you you love. No, I don't think so. I mean, I just disagree with that. Mm-mm. If that was true, you would be here incarnate, right? I think you overthink it. That's just my thing. That's what I think. I think you're very much overthinking things. Christ himself. Well, that doesn't make any sense. It's no different than loving anyone else. So you're saying I have to love Jesus, which is not around. He hasn't been around in 2,000 years. Nobody has known him besides people 2,000 years ago. Makes no sense. No, it is real love. If you're sacrificing yourself for someone, that's real love. That's the only real concept of love. To me, it is. I mean, what do you define love as? I've been here a little bit, time to time. No. Sacrificed himself for you. So therefore, right, you sacrifice yourself for others. That's love. Otherwise, you're a hypocrite. Are you a hypocrite? Do you love someone enough to sacrifice yourself for him to die? If Jesus died, that's what we know, for us, right? Then love is the answer. That is ultimate love. Sacrifice. Alright, so say, you know, to save your family, you had to, like, put a gun to your head and shoot your brains out, you know? Would you just do it without thinking? Would you just blow your fucking brain out? I mean, that's love. You sacrificed to save someone else. It's love. Right? That's all you need to know. Everything else is moot. Just is. You can go ahead and believe it, like it matters, but you're gonna sin in your whole life. You're always gonna sin. You're gonna compulsively sin. So, done deal. That's it. We can all agree on that. Yeah, I know. That's the premise. I think people are just missing. They don't think about it. You're never free from sin. It doesn't make any sense. To free you from sin? No. I mean, he would have died just for a demonstration or something. I'm not free of sin. We're not free of sin. Right. So you're saying that one act basically immortalized us free from sin. So we're all saved now because if he did that. No matter what, you're free, right? Hmm. Make you free as you go. I follow whatever is there, whatever is with me. Yeah, exactly. To free us from sin. Right, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Probably not. How would you even be able to understand the difference? And then if demons were I am following, how Why wouldn't Jesus try to save me? Somewhat. So therefore, it doesn't really make sense. I'm not miserable. I have something in the works. I have things going on. What do you... We're all being watched. Yeah, true. I mean, it's kind of the cool thing is to question these things. I mean, we have the ability to do that. Again, I don't talk about my things that I have going on. Oh my god, what does it matter that what I do for a living? Makes me a prodigy is my body. And yeah, I'm gonna change my name though, because it's really annoying to explain that every time. I'm not ashamed of what I do for a living. Without her knowing, no. I'm not ashamed of what I do for a living. It just doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. What do you do for, like, it's just something that people ask and it's annoying. It's like, who gives a fuck what I do for a living? Like, we're here to create things, you know? State records in anything? What? No. Okay, it's annoying because it's something, it's a convention. It's people say it all the time. It's something that, like, it's small talk. Like, oh, what do you do? Like, what the fuck does it matter what I do? That's why it's annoying. You ask that so many times. You know, just a platitude. Spending viral working, your views on life would change. Probably not. I've done a lot of that stuff. Sometimes most people don't have any answers for people. That's the truth. It's a splitting vote. You think you guys have the answers. You don't. None of you do. Dislike your job. Yeah, I don't like doing it. Yeah. But I wouldn't like really doing much of anything else. I've already done a lot of stuff. I used to landscape. I used to do fencing work. I used to do CNC machining. I used to work at supermarkets. Where I worked at gas stations. It's all just dead end shit. It doesn't make you feel good. Like I said, I do what I have to do to feel. I do what I need to what feels right. Overweight and I don't have access to much workout equipment. Just do push-ups, body workouts, watch what you eat, It's not so hard. Get back to it? No. It's a dead end. It's something that you lie to yourself and you're like, "Oh wow, this is fulfilling. And you're in the same place. It's the same thing as sitting in a room all day. Same goddamn thing. You're just interpreting it a different way. You're just making sense of it in a different way. Why? You be around people, they're, whatever. People are annoying. They undermine you. You don't want to, you want to learn things, but they don't allow you to learn things. It's just a dead end. It's the same exact thing, and you're just convincing yourself, oh wow, I'm important here. You're just a monkey, man. You're just like wound up to do a job that anyone else can do. What's important about that? What is fulfilling about that? That's just me. But if you're okay with it, then that's okay. You just do what you do. You're okay with that. But that's not fulfilling, man. That's not life. It's the same thing as sitting in a room to me. And when I did CNC machining, I sat in a room. Same thing. Same exact fucking thing. Sat in a room and loaded these materials up in the machine and waited 6 hours. And then got up and watched movies all day on my phone. And then I took out the machine in 6 hours. And you would deburr them. You would smooth out the material and stuff. And then you would load it up again for another 6 hours. How does that sound for you guys? No, Jesus does not fulfill you. What fulfills you is listening. I listen to the universe. It tells me that I'm in this path. It tells me. It makes me feel a certain way. Would you rather be living under a roof or under a bridge? Yeah, exactly, see. Dead-end job gets you fed and housed. Yeah, exactly. That's the only upside of it. But are we living just to be fed and housed? That should be a basic human necessity, to be fed and housed. That's the bare minimum. That's what we that's our inalienable right, to be fed and housed. We're humans. Living in a tyrannical government, that's our inalienable right. That's the bare minimum. Fed, housed, clothes, period. The rest is like, oh, I can go out and do these things. This is taken care of for me. Now I can go out. I can create things with my mind. I can invent things. I can create concepts. That's what we're here for. Not everyone, I don't think. I don't think it's exclusive, but that's how I feel I'm here for. I mean, I've had a calling. I've had something that, pulls me in. Don't know what you want to call it. But if I'm like uh Beruther said, if I'm following a demon, why would a demon save me? I was living in my car. And so out of nowhere, someone messaged me when I was at my worst, right? We in the Bible, right, it says when you're at your worst and you're crying and you're God, it says that he will reach out to you. And that's what happened. He something pulled me in. This guy met me. I mean, this guy lived in my area. He randomly messaged me. He lives in my area. What are the odds of that? He says he found my name on a website. On a website. I don't even have a. I don't even. It was some website I've never heard of in my life. And he reached out to me when I'm at my worst point, when I was the most tired. I was exhausted. I needed a shower. I was like getting sick. Like I was at my worst point, living in my car. And yeah, and so he gives me a place to stay. I pay the rent, $750 a month, you know, and um, yeah, barter. That's exactly, well, it's a better system. Bartering is system. It's a fair system. It's literally you acquire a skill, and then you give your services to someone, and they can, a carpenter can build you a house or whatever. It's beautiful. Like it's literally the most fair system that I can think of, the barter system. I use that as an example too. That's interesting that you said that. Imagine if money didn't exist and food was free, everyone would be fighting. Well, there's still rules. I mean, the rules have been around forever. I mean, you can't, you know, nothing changes with the rules. If everything is free, it's not. That's still it's still a system. I mean, that's like a free market. Anything in nature that you find is yours or something. Um, yeah, it would cause problems, obviously, right? But a lot of people just can't imagine a world outside of what they're living in and what they've been living in. And that's where I'm different. I just have the vision. A lot of people just don't have it. I'm alright. Wait, so you said horrible sounds like my old job when I work as a traffic controller cause way too much stress on me. So I'm broke. Way too many windshields to prevent idiots from driving to their deaths. Yeah. Yeah, it's so stupid, I mean. Like these jobs are just, God, it's like I'm fucking wind me up and like wind me up and I'll do my job and that's it. And I go home. It's so unfulfilling. Life is just unfulfilling, man. We talk about finding purpose. I mean, I've still yet to find that, like, what the point is to all of this. You know? To this system. We're in prison. Yeah. I mean, I get why people are not. Are not happy. It's a fucking rat race, yeah. Has anxiety and depression, yeah. Yeah, we're not meant to live like this. That's why. I mean, that feeling of, you know, of just vacuous nothingness, numbness. We're not supposed to feel these feelings. This isn't supposed to be something that we just say, oh, it's normal. Like, oh, life is just, it's just, it's just bad. It's just full of angst. That's it. Like, how do we rationalize that? How do we say, like, oh, that's just life, Yeah, it's just the life that we allowed ourselves to be trapped in, to live in. That's all it is. We're trapped. There is nowhere to go, almost. It's like, oh, you can try and do this stupid, and then there's money for nothing, right? We go on these fucking streams. You build up a following and then you get money for nothing, right? And that's not even fulfilling, It's just, I mean, it's cheap, right? How is that, like, it's just cheap. It's like, we used to create things. That's the thing. It's like, man, like Da Vinci. What about Da Vinci's time? Like, brilliant fucking creations, and just, he was ahead of by like 500 years in time. Like, we're just like, we're like shells, we're like, we're we de-evolutionized. We're like fucking, like, you know just exist, like what is it, the isopods in the ocean that just exist down there. They just exist under that pressure. That's what we are. They live forever. They live all these years. These fucking, isopod creatures. They just live right under the pressure, and the pressure would kill us, It would kill anyone else. But these creatures, they can live. They can live in the depths of the pressures of the pit of the ocean. It's crazy, man. I'm afraid, pressure doesn't really make diamonds anymore. I don't know. Doing a good job. Thanks. Yeah, we just need to. You need to find a way out. I mean, that's just like the lowest common denominator. Like, that people say this, like, oh, you just need to get up. You need to do more. You need to do. Dude, I felt nothing when I was bodybuilding. I was doing every fucking thing. I felt nothing. And it's not something that, you can just. You can't just force yourself to feel a type of way, when I was bodybuilding, I was sick. I was like muscular and whatever, and like, um, I still am, but like, but yeah, dude, we missed the mark in every fucking way, you know. Mm-hmm. Creating things with our own hands, most crafts barely used to this day. Beautiful works of art and ingenuity. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame how many things have to die in people's lives to accommodate just real life, right? Real responsibilities, right? This this fake ass bullshit. I used to make art, you know. I used to draw things, draw dragons and shit. I used to draw like crazy, cool, complex dragon pictures with like spikes and cool things. When I was a kid, my mom used to draw alien caricatures. They're cute, like they remind me of like Toy Story animation or something. Huh. Helping me. Yeah, you said in kids these days, my 3-year-old niece, she's glued to the phone. She has no creative, no imagination, nothing. It's very sad. Yep, it is. I mean, it's so sad. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about the dying of, you know, the death of imagination, like the death of. Sucks, man. It really does. It sucks. Anyways, goes nowhere. I'm like a 5-year-old doodled it. The tattoo artist came through and drew badass wings on me. It's cool. I don't know, it's something. I don't know, man. It's just when you're aware of things, it becomes harder. That's that's the only thing. It's like, and some people are maybe okay with it. They're just okay being this person that just, is now just accepted. That's the lowest thing, is just to be accepted. They want to be accepted. You want to say, "Oh, I have this job and I work at the fucking gas station, or I work at this place," and it's like your identity. It's like the lowest possible nothingness thing, you know? Nothing. It means nothing. The things that I think about compared to what I think about, oh my god. Huh. I mean, I think about crazy shit. I know how to do things. I know how to, like, I don't know. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going. going in circles. So all this ever does is go in circles. The only thing I could tell you is we need to feel the way we feel. We need to not apologize for it. We need to, if we're stuck, we're stuck. If you need help, if we need help, we need help. Okay. All right. Oh, God damn. Place that still uses the barter system? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think so. But I mean, the cool thing about that system is you could bring it up. Like you could create our own system in some poor country, you know? I mean, that's the way I see it, at least. You could go to and then teach the system to people that don't even know, that don't know a damn thing. So, could have your own little army, your own little Ethiopian army. I don't know. Thanks for the like. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The crazy thing is, it's very much possible. Not even as a joke. I'm serious. Hmm. Hmm. Think about that though. I mean, that, like, the barter system only takes, people learning a skill. You teach a horde of people this skill, a separate skill of each, and then you have your own little self-sustaining economy. Yeah, I have one guy. I've been here for 7 months. And, yeah, so. I mean, if you can think it, you can almost, you can do it. Pretty much. I'm a firm believer in that. Everything's impossible until someone goes up and does it. I mean, man, there's so many ways that you can scheme and figure out things and loopholes and. You need one person to believe in you, and you could do everything, man. Every fucking thing. I hate talking to normal people because they just think I'm crazy. I think that they're crazy. That's the fucking thing. I think they're way more crazier. To accept the terms is crazier. It's far more crazy. What do you think? Nobody's really here. It's okay. I just ramble. Pick up the dip. Pack up the dip. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, the smart people at least try to get out of it. Too afraid of being alone. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, right. Yeah, they're afraid of, like, ingenuity and creativity happens in a quiet room. A lot of people can't be by themselves. Like my brother, he can't live by. If he's by himself, he gets super depressed. I don't get depressed. I get, you know, at any moment I can get up and go do anything. Anything. Literally, sky's the limit. You know, but you know, what I would want to do is create things with people that want to create things. It's hard to find someone that wants to create. You can find people that are, you know, the pragmatic is a dime a dozen. You know, but you can't find the creators. it's hard to find a creator, that archetype. The ones that want to collaborate. I mean, think about just what you could do with people that think similar to you. That if we're just in a room, if we're just collaborating on things, if we don't put pressure on each other, if we don't, think about that. Just loose, and you're not worried about what you have to eat, right? You're not worried that you won't have enough, money for, like I drink freaking milk all day. I used to, at least, but now, not really, because I don't know why. But tomorrow I'll probably have some milk. But yeah, we just. Sometimes we want to have things too. We like. It's like you have to eat. You have to eat shit. I mean, that's just the way it is. A lot of the time, I think. Not necessarily, because we could grow food. You could grow food. You could have your own little ecosystem, and it's cheap. Maybe not cheap, but it's sustainable. You could eat vegetables, eat from the earth. You could make, your own declarations. So many homeless people whom traveled the world with little to nothing. Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way, Confirm that's my skill. Oh, sweet. Just need the money for the land and the seeds. Yeah, seeds. I mean, seeds are cheap, So, I mean, at least they were when I was looking at seeds. When my grandma planted stuff. I mean, you could essentially even create your own heating system, right? Through your ingenuity. All these things you can create. And guess what? Then you don't have to pay bills, you don't have to. You could have some sort of, that's really harder than. I guess I just say, where there's a will, there is a way. That's all. How much effort it will take to build something that is livable and I mean, you could essentially make a house from driftwood or something. From scraps that you find. Remnants. Oh man. Practically nothing, especially bushcraft and dugouts. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know. Oh, yeah, dugouts. That's a good. Yeah, that's a novel concept. No, it's cool. I mean, I like it. I like to have someone that thinks like this is nice. From vegetables I buy and just plant them. Solid 9. Thank you. Yeah. You know, we could be. I guess I'm out of gas a little bit. We've said it all before. It just gave me an idea. The whole dugout thing. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's all very possible. Who knows? That's how everything comes about. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's always like, that's always the thing when you're old. The old people, they don't get it. They don't understand the world as we know it now. And that's okay. My great grandma, she just passed like a week ago. And then my grandpa just passed uh like 2 days ago now. And my grandma said when I talked to her, she's like she's like, well, I hope you're working and that's how we make it. That's what she said. She's like, that's the only way we make it. Like, she's like, working hard. That's the only way we make it. That's what she said. And like, I'm just like, No, that's okay. I don't really feel anything about my grandma passing. I wasn't like close to her or anything. Just she's just my great grandma. Great grandma. She was like 98, I think, or 99. But my grandpa, a bit more close to. um but yeah, my grandpa was he was just a very non-judgmental person. I'll think about him, you know. I just don't grieve like people do. Like I'm not like I don't have those feelings like people do. Like really, you know. I'm more, I guess, about the living. I'm not very I don't need to grieve or anything. Like I'll meet my fate the same way. That's what I just don't understand. It's always like, oh, you're just like, oh, so sad. Like, is it? I mean, I'll be there eventually. We'll all be there eventually. I don't. It's like, you know, I never got that thing. Like, oh no, like I just don't feel that way. I mean, maybe to someone that I that I grow very close to and I I love, which is love is a very strong word, and that's not what I use for my grandparents and my great grandparents, and so it's not just you don't just love people just to love them just because they're family. It's still earned. Love is earned. So, anyways, but it's what you put said effort towards than to working endlessly with no fulfillment. Yeah, exactly. With no fulfillment. Yeah. No, I mean, hard work is, you know, is what it is. I mean, but there's also people. There's also people that very much think differently, and we hold them to the same, like, you know, the same. We treat them like they're the same people. Like, there's people that like. I use example as like Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla would stare at the fucking wall, and he would come up with an invention by just staring at the fucking wall, just completely materialize in his head a functional device. Boom, by staring at the fucking wall. He was not like like oh, and he's like writing shit down. He's just fucking coming. It's all coming to him in his head, you know. It's like and it's like we don't we like no nobody we don't think the same way. You you know you might feel comfortable like thinking like you know you might have a um like a quirk or something, and I don't understand it, and it's just like oh, but that helps her understand things, or maybe you have to draw things, maybe you have to like look at things, or maybe you have to go out in nature, maybe you have to like sit crisscross applesauce. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. Like, yeah, they lived so long, you know, and I mean, my grandpa, I think my mom said, like he probably, because of all the stress with his mom, my great grandma, um, that she, um, probably, uh, he probably couldn't handle it, and he had a heart attack, and they found him in the garage and stuff. I mean, so definitely think about it like it's a good thing. I mean, he went like fast with, mom and son, right within the same, within like a week from each other. I always find it odd and strange because we had this conversation of like of God and stuff, and like, you know he's like, there's an appointment for all of us and we won't be late to it. and and we don't know when that is. And yeah, and then it's just strange, I guess, because great grandma died, and then just mm, a week later, he follows. And it's strange, just when you think about life. And yeah, with no conditions, and when they go, I don't cry or feel sad. Just happy that there's. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm awake. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of it is just to find the meaning in things. Like for me, for some reason, I read it as a synchronicity that my great grandma passed, and then a week later, my grandpa passes, and then and you know him being found. And my mom calling me, crying. Huh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, we're really engaged in the conversation, the dialogue here. So it feels nice to just talk. Yeah. Yeah, I stay up late too now because there's nothing else to do. I know, I know. Sure, yeah, no problem. It is what it is. And not Christian, like it doesn't matter whatever you think it is. It's just, yeah. When my grandpa said that, I get it. It's like, mourn those who are born and rejoice those who pass. That's cool. I like that. Hmm. It's not like, I don't know, you call it depression, I don't know, what do you call it? It's not always just like that simple, you know? Depression, like, yeah, could be sad, could be depressed, like, and then people say it's like, oh, only thing that will make you feel better is, you know, doing more. Oh, you just have to do more. You know, you feel empty just the same. Like, it's not just depression, it's like, it's not even that, that's not even the word I'd use for it. It's I don't know what it, I don't know what I don't even know the word I would use for it. Idle, like doing more in the answer. Yeah, exactly. But that's what they say it is. Like everyone says that. Well, it's in your gut, huh? Like a hole there. Yeah, well, not. There's hope, you know. I gotta change my fucking name so I don't get that one every time. I have a prodigy physique. I am a freak of nature. Next question. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, whatever I was doing, that whatever I'm so whatever I'd be doing right now that I don't want to do will keep me in the keep me in that loop of not feeling fulfilled, not feeling, just feeling like still, just feeling static. So therefore there's no point in moving. That's the best I have for you. Alone amongst the crowd, our relatives and strangers, yet completely happy, just in deep thought about life. Yeah, yeah. Hmm, hmm. No, you took that. You took that right out of Tolstoy's book. I don't necessarily believe in that. I don't believe one philosophy fits everybody. Does not. Like I like the idea if that makes you feel good or if you embodied that philosophy by somehow, then, you know, kudos to you. But that's not one size fits all. We can't say, you know, that's why, right? We have pragmatics, we have extension existentialism, we have people that, you know, all these philosophy, we have the nihilist, we have the um um optimist, all these philosophies, you know, we have all these people, these kind of, and it's all what fits you. It's not necessarily true though. See, that's that philosophy fits you, but it doesn't fit me. There's never been a point where I was like, my mom says this to me too. She says the same thing. if you could be of service to other people, or if you, you know, like helped people and whatever, and that by doing that, you'll feel better about yourself. And I've done that. I've done that. I don't feel better about myself. I didn't. Completely? Hmm. What does completely mean? To make others happy, I refuse to do anymore. I'm no one's welcome mat, and that's that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Real love in my life? Yes. Real love, yeah. Time and time again by other people? Absolutely, me too. Me too. You're not alone. Like, reject the idea of yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I have many times rejected the idea of myself. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's just you then. Yeah, that's cool. I know how to do. Yeah. It's no feeling sorry for yourself. We're just having an open conversation. I never said anything about feeling sorry for myself. I'm 28. An atheist? No. No, 28. I never said I don't believe in God. Besides just now. But saying I don't, not double negative. Nor stepping stone. Been told growing up that if you want something, then go get it. Yeah, exactly. That's whatever everyone, a lot of people has been told. And that's a conventional thing, right? Beast theist. But you were wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Believe me, we could go into God, the concepts of God, and what's real, what's not, and blah 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 blah. It goes, it's just that's a interminable question. I don't even know what the denominations are. There's so many freaking denominations of Christianity, or subclass Christianity, or Catholic, Protestant, so many Protestant. I can't think of them all right now. Pagan, sure. Mm. If I can do it, then I'm certain anyone can do it. Backwards for others. Mm-hmm. I support it. We are not alone. Yeah. Yeah, true. Me too. Yeah, definitely. Dude, I'm not asking ChatGPT shit. I don't use ChatGPT. I have a mind of my own. No offense. I don't use AI. I have no idea what he's saying. But by God, I support his right to say it. All apostles die martyrs, claiming he resurrected. Devil in disguise. Well, yeah. I certainly don't think it's good. Much more questionable historically than Christ. Much more evidence for. Yeah. Yeah, weird shit for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. You feel it, you can feel things when, you know, it's like, the people that jump on fads, it's like, there's the people that jump right away, and then there's the people that linger for a while, and then they're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll jump on it until the next fad comes along and, you know, takes care of that one. Like, and then there's the people that just don't follow fads. That are just like, I don't give a shit. I'd rather be the person that doesn't give a shit. I never care about any of this stuff. This new technology, this crap. It's all crap to me. It's not. The Book of Enoch is so freaking stupid. Hmm. And many religions are older than Christianity. Holy shit. It's a new religion, technically. I never said I have any answers. No modern person is untouched by Christian tradition. Mm-hmm. My man sacrificed last I could set one free. Hmm. Saying someone is low IQ is low IQ. As if it makes any sense. It's as if that makes any difference. There is no work to be done. This isn't some way you think religion is arduous, like, obstacle that you have to climb. I mean, that's just an interpretation, I guess. But the faith in him is from Adam. Yeah, if you believe in the Book of Enoch. Sure. Plus 20 years of theology study probably means knowledge. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's what you do? You study theology? Doesn't mean, knowledge is also, um, well, genius is a different thing. It's what you can't see. There's knowledge and then there's like knowing a lot of things about a whole bunch of things, Hardening of the heart. I don't know about faith because they can't answer so many flaws in the Bible. Well, sure, yeah. I mean, you can't argue that there's not flaws in the Bible. That's just a fact. And the book of Enoch alone is just, what the fuck? I mean, I read it. I mean, I went through audio thing of it, and I was like, what is this, man? This is absurd. And then not to mention every person that thinks they have it right, they're like, no, you're wrong. And you're right? How are you right? How do you have the ability to be right about something that is so ineffable, so confusing, so so up to interpretation, so vague, so this and that? It's like, oh my God, shut up. Yeah, you have all the answers. I mean, oh my God, how crazy is that? We're not permitted to have these answers. Godly Truth poem story and man-made. It's the worst. It's one of the worst poems that I've ever heard then in my life. Yeah, I mean, I've read not the Bible, Genesis. Well, I mean, that's part of it, but yeah, Enoch and the the beginning of times, Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I don't, you know, I don't care. I'm not interested in things that you can see. Like I think outside the box. I don't just read things and just claim that I know. I know a little bit about it, but you don't know. You know, you haven't had the imagination to come up with your own theories, your own, own design. We have our own brain. We don't have to. We don't follow. You know, if you study enough about something, maybe, oh yeah, maybe surface level, but have you come up with something, a theory that you can kind of, that can later be proven true, can, can, like the Einsteins, like the people that, you know just think outside of everything. Let's think outside. stop reading books and stop learning about, nonsense. Just, we don't need to. We have eyes. We're capable. We can look at nature. We could look at nature from under a microscope. We could go out and do actual real-time experiments to get closer to truths than read books. What a waste of time. It's just waste. Hmm. No objective value. No, I think it all came from nothing. And that's what we have to do. We should strive to create things out of nothing, because that's where knowledge came from. Nothing. Came from people thinking, right? The wheel, we invented the wheel. How did we come up with the wheel? Someone was just like, you know, the wheel, and then the wheel was born. And, and then that's how I understand the world. I understand the world as a collective conscience. That's what I know it to be. Books are a waste of time. I mean, even Socrates said that you could read yourself stupid, and we don't think for ourselves now. We just read books and we think, oh wow, you're so intellectual and so smart now. It's like, no, not really. We didn't come up with anything new. You're just reading something that was written, in the past. Like, come up with your own declaration. Come up with your own shit. What would I write? I'd write about. Well, I had this other idea. About a simulation of minds. It's my idea of. I thought about as an entertainment piece of people discovering how new ways to use our brains in a simulation of our minds to make one super hive mind intelligence to tap into the universe and achieve interdimensional travels and stuff. That is one of the concepts I've worked on in my head. Not for long. Usually these things just come to me. But yeah. Poetry is different than a book. Yeah, I like poetry. I write poetry myself. I created it. I didn't create the concept of poetry, but creating my own poetry. That's what we have to do. We have to create our own things, not read books and be like, oh, well, this says this is true, so this is true, and we gotta reach, man. Let's reach. Oh my God, what are we if we're not to reach for more, or figure out things, or conduct our own experiments? Da Vinci would be sad. Like, he did everything by himself, learned everything by himself. I mean, he probably read books, but that was the only source of thing. It's a basis. The books are a fundamentals. Yeah, I'm. Oh wait, what were we talking about? Oh, pluribus. Oh yeah, okay. Is that something that is along the lines of my thing? Poetry doesn't really have rules. That's why I like it. Yeah, it is cool. No, I do. I enjoy poetry a lot. There is no wrong. You're wrong to think that there's a wrong. There is no wrong. There's only experimentation. There's only, you know, finding out for yourself things. But no matter what comes in it. Hmm. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'd like to hear it. Maybe at some point. Evil? No, really. I believe the dualism, you know. I mean, yeah, it's like a spectrum, like a, you know, but we're neither good nor evil. I don't believe that we feed one and we are just products of um environment, nature versus nurture. We're uh, products of what we're capable of doing. Some people are born psychopaths. Some people are just born this way, and they can't feel anything. So no, I don't think there really is um this good and evil. I think we are both good and evil. I mean, we're a dualist. We're dualistic, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, I'm in East Zone. Pattern recognition and low effort. People discuss. I dream about becoming a beautiful poet, but upon unfortunate series of events, I wasn't able to do it. Hmm. Well, that's poetic in itself. Okay. I'll. I would like to pull it up. My acrostic poem. Is this? It's about autism. It's 3:21 a.m. Is this it? Probably. Yeah. East Coast. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have my poetry on my phone. On this phone, the one that I'm using. Nice. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I only have my poetry on my phone on this. I'd have to switch phones to be able to read some of my poetry. Ugh. Just the Epic of Gilgamesh. Yeah, I always, I always confuse that guy with the Smurf guy, the Smurf enemy, Gilgamesh, Gargamel. Aww, you guys are so supportive of each other. Aww, it's like, do you believe in souls? Oh, jeez, I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't have many discernible convictions. I mean, I think life is far too complicated. Mm. No. DNA in space. Ghosts and aliens. Calculated. Hmm. I don't know. Conspiracy theories. Yeah, conspiracy. I mean, they're interesting. Yeah. Seeing. No, I didn't. I haven't seen that though. The DNA in space thing. Sounds intriguing. There's so many interesting fucking things that we can do, and agreeing with each other just seems like stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't really know where I was going with that. This power generators. Oh yeah, man. The whole pyramid thing is some fanciful things there. Construction materials and external geometry. Hello. Hello. Yeah. I mean, for me, I just let things come to me. I feel like the truth is something that you just feel. For me, that's just always how it's been. You know, I never had to, you know, I've never really had to ask many questions. I just had to live my life without any biases, without reading the Bible. I never even read the Bible, but I've understood things that I could feel, and that's how I interpret things. Anyways, so 7 wonders of the world. Pyramids. What are the 7 wonders? All of them? Something, everything is golden green. Well, that sounds lovely. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. CIA metaphysics. Hmm. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I have no idea. Metaphysics is in the separate physics in God. That's the only physics, metaphysics I know of. Physics that are separate from God, that transcend God, or transcend nature to God. That's what I understand metaphysics to be. Mood. Earth anymore and choose sleep. Possibly. If they were more adept beings than we are, then that's probably what they did, right? They're like, hell no. They figured out we don't know how to interdimensionally travel. And they're like, oh, these guys are stupid as shit. They're so far behind. We're out of here. Yeah. Prometheus situation. Bio soup situation. Wait, what? was Prometheus Greek mythology? I know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm tired now. Why? Why do you ask? Let's see. Christopher Nolan. I'm not familiar with that. What is it? I mean, it's just a movie. Is whatever. You know what would be cool is to create some theory and make it seem so real, incredible, and make it into a movie. Like put all these things together to make it feel like and convince people that it's real. Oh, this is what happened. Prometheus. Hmm. Scientology. Oh yeah, maybe, right? Where's Prometheus? Hmm. No, it's just a, yeah. Stole fire from the gods, gave it to humanity, enabling progress and civilization. Hmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. Might be time to tune in. Oh. Hmm. My girl, where going with the girl? Mm. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'm off. Peace.